Hey there YouTube, I'm Yukitsu, this is Yukitsu Times, welcome to my channel, welcome back to a little bit of Stellaris as we continue our journey with the communist space elves who are doing fine. Finally getting to the point where we're getting potentially some new ships here. Got the destroyer assembly line coming on to the stage here, and we've got, of course, our destroyer, the Argo class, which has a point defense and a big old laser, so that'll be good. Got a little bit of spare power, got decent damage there, 10.7 damage value, and technically these are kinetic, so that is actually getting the 10% bonus damage to it. Basically can't damage shields, but that's okay. Still could do a little bit of hull damage with enough of them. So, good things, good things. It'd be interesting if the game introduced actually a shielded warhead, actually, that couldn't be damaged by, like, point defense. That would be hilarious. I think they should do that, just to make some of that stuff a little bit less useless, like shielded fighters or something like that. Because right now Ordnance is a little bit useless, which is a bit of a shame. Okay, we need to get rid of these pesky guys there, that's fine. We'll go ahead and start building up this other crap first. So yeah, we got that amazing like dump of minerals from the first mining bot expedition there, or the recent mining bot expedition, so that's nice. Got more people coming in here. I'm going to actually get a little bit more food, though, because we're only at plus 17 in terms of surplus. Got to keep that surplus up as high as you can get it. And you still got lots of these little furry assholes lying around on my planets. Get off my planet, you furry assholes. Anyway, guess we go energy grid here. Yeah, why not? Alright, get our planetary balances quite nicely, because we got, like, only 20 per turn. That's pretty low. We could send in our fleets pretty soon again. Got 2.2k here. It's a pretty decent amount, but really hoping for this destroyer blitz here. Alright, so that'll be another 10. They'll bring us up to 74, 76, 78, 80. So we'll be able to build 10 more something off after this. And I'm thinking that we build 5 more destroyers after this, so we'll need to save up a little bit of money, I think, before we do that, but this ought to be good. The one problem I'm immediately seeing is that we don't have a whole ton of energy surplus, which is, again, what we kind of need if we want to have this rolling, so maybe we look for a couple spots that we can upgrade our energy here. Yeah, there's a spot. Just find any of those and upgrade them, and they'll keep us in the game for a little while longer. Also would love to upgrade this, actually this is a planetary administration upgrade. Okay, that's already coming, so nothing I can do there. Alright, over here, same sort of story. That place is getting upgraded, okay, that's all fine. What about you guys? What the hell's going on over here? Alright, I think this was in one of the systems that we had already colonized, but I cannot actually remember much about this. I think this was over in Azalea or Herma. I think it was in Herma. Yeah, there we go. I should have been able to tell from the name Herma Secundus. So yeah, that leaves me in the status of being a complete moron. But, you know, good times. Good times. Anyhow, let's go ahead back to the spaceport and get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more of these guys. And that ought to do. Completely dumpstered that gigantic, beautiful mineral surplus that we had, but yeah, that's okay. Alright, so down here we got 1 destroyer, and a single destroyer only has 50 fleet firepower, and this is partly because a lot of it's going to those point defenses there. Alright, we did want to get rid of these tile blockers here, so let's go ahead and get another one of those. They're also quick techs, so going to be just fine. The one thing that's good about these guys is that the damage from that individual laser that they do have is fairly high damage. The large ones just are a big step up in terms of how much they can do against these sorts of things. So we can send them down and probably sweep out these droids pretty quickly. I think they also deploy fighters down there, so it's nice to have the point defense. So hopefully that'll work out really well for us in combination. I do have to get in there pretty quickly, though, just so I can study all the stuff there. So I don't want to be spending too long building up this fleet. Just about the only thing we can really build here is another one of these upgrades, so we'll go ahead and get that. Just want to be building constantly with every single sort of chance that I get, because anytime a plant isn't building something, it's wasted opportunity, basically. As long as I've got enough money for it. God damn it. Speaking of, let's go down to center here, actively do capacity overload. and production targets. That'll cost us a good chunk of these things and get us a good flow of those other resources there. Not much more, but it's better than nothing. Unfortunately, we can't do too many upgrades on center. We can get a couple of these biolabs upgraded, I suppose, now that we got that tech done. But we constantly have like people popping in and then just popping back off the planet. It's kind of great. I guess that'll help with that, though, because it'll let me get that society research up there and get me those society techs to psychic faster, so that would be quite nice. The one problem is I'm switching over to an engineering type weapon, the kinetics, and they're not going to be very quick to upgrade for me, but I think we sort of go on the low energy side of things and just stick with what we get, so yeah, these destroyers take a lot longer to build. Jesus. Got a slight decimal here on the amount of damage that they've also got. I could bring in one of our generals just to see what we get out of this, but I should actually just probably just miss this one. Let's just get rid of you. I should actually take a look at the other recruits here for generals. Ooh, we get some nice ones here. It's a 39-year-old admiral with aggressive. That's actually extremely powerful. The one that we currently got, 77 years old, which is pretty much about to die. Like, we're about to lose Jesus here. And Jesus Quesada over here, as delicious as that sounds, is probably not going to last us much longer. So we're going to need to figure out who's going to replace Jesus. And I'm thinking if we go with the chronological thing of how those Judeo-Christian sort of things go, it's Muhammad next, I think. So go with him next, maybe? I don't know. I don't really want to, but that's the rules. That's who's next. Let's go ahead and grab the food here. Probably should have done that first, but whatever. Alright, so I was hoping that this would sort of bridge the gap here in terms of this sort of stupid thing here, but clearly I'm going to have to do something about that. Alright, improved assist research. It's going to make all that a little bit faster. Could get the upgrade to the barrier point defense, but this is actually not a huge upgrade in terms of its effectiveness. We could also use plasma throwers. Plasma throwers are actually really, really decent. Even the smallest one with the basic stuff is pretty good, but we're actually going to go with the interlink support systems here, just because, like I said, I'm switching over to kinetics probably. We might want plasma, but probably later. I don't really need it right now. Alright, I think we also probably need to remove this mountain here. So let's grab that over here. Yeah, I can't really do anything down here either. Ooh. So let's do that in this order. And build hydroponics farm there. Okay. Well, we're up to 10 fleet power here. That's unfortunately only 5 ships, so 250 fleet power. Okay. Just need to get... How many more are being built here anyway? We had quite a few queued up, but there's only 8 more being built. I'm thinking the combined fleet power here should bounce us up to close to... It's probably actually close to 3,000 in total here, which should be enough to clear out the space that I need to clear out here, or at least start on that. So let's go ahead and get you guys over there. Get that all going for us. Not only that, but we're like going to be increasing our fleet cap pretty quickly here anyway. Let's go ahead and grab the crew quarters here. Forgot that I needed that. Let's also build a spaceport over here. Ooh, nice. Another spaceport. Okay, so that'll bounce our stuff up quite a decent amount. Okay, Aslay, let's get that. I probably upgraded the wrong one, but you can't always upgrade the right things in this game. You can, but it's not worth the time and effort. Okay. Yeah, and then the person for the temple's moving off the temple again. Pretty much always. It's good times. Let's see how we sort of compare to these guys in terms of fleet power at this point. We're sort of basically completely equivalent now, so that's interesting. These guys, I think we're still going to be... Yeah, these guys still actually have a superior fleet power to us in total, which is a little bit disconcerting. Still can't invite them to our Federation, which is a bit unfortunate. I'm still considering declaring a war on somebody, but the problem is there's only 2 other guys and they're in a defensive alliance with each other, so it's kind of hard. Just have to get that trust cap up to 50, I guess. Alright. Tab lockers, clone commandos. Okay, I think we go for the clone commandos, and this gets us access to further gene splicing stuff, so should be useful. Let's get more of this, and then more of this. I probably need to actually just start saving up more and more of my, a whole bunch more minerals so that I can get important upgrades. Okay, so, 2,600, that's actually a lot less than I was thinking it would be. Okay. So I think we do wait until we've got more of these ships. It doesn't have to be all of them, but we do need more of these ships done here. I think once we get this up to, say, 7 in the strike force here, that ought to be enough to send over, because that should get us to the 3,000 mark. That's what we kind of want to aim for. In the meantime, though, I'm kind of thinking I need to get our construction ship over here and then station up Atomar here. So frontier outpost there, just I need this gap bridged, because if someone comes in, snipes that planet, then I'm going to have a real hard doing a line of communication. It's going to be hard for anyone to do it, but it's possible. So just really don't want that to happen there. And I'm honestly getting enough influence. Like, it's not a huge amount of influence. I'd like to be getting a lot more, but it's enough for now. Alright, we're up to 2 of these down at Deneb there. Need a hell of a lot more. Actually, I think I need a cap to get where I want to go. Yeah, it's a cap once I get there. Shit. Alright, well, either way, probably look at getting some more spaceport upgrades as well, just so I can increase our total value of fleet value. Okay, yeah, level 4 is not too expensive, but it's a pretty mineral intensive process to get these all upgraded. I don't know, this game is just sort of relaxing, especially when we're going for a sort of more peaceful diplomatic route, even though no one's willing to be peaceful or diplomatic with us. Holy crap, these guys have grown. I think they're actually bigger than us now. Yeah, we're gonna have to do some gobbling if we want to keep up, and like, especially because the Citizens' Commonwealth is actually quite small. So that's all quite a bad thing, actually. Okay, so we got 5 more ships that we can have incoming. I think I can actually queue up 1 more here, but I'm actually going to queue up 2 of the Paragons instead. So we're going to start building a few more Corvettes. Keep ourselves in a sort of mix of ships here instead of over-relying on any one particular design. Eventually, of course, we'll have the next tier of ship, but for now I think the Afterburner is going to be an interesting thing that we could potentially do. It helps with the shorter range ships there, because it sort of lets you just sort of burst into combat to get there faster, and then use those short range guns with taking less losses against the long range stuff, but it's not hugely beneficial, honestly. It's just that it's the only thing I can really get access to right now. Good times. Okay. Down here, this is maxed out, so there's not a whole ton I can do about that. Why don't we get this unlocked? That'll be what we spend our build time with. Ertiga down here, we need a new building, but let's go ahead and upgrade this first. And then why don't we go ahead and get... Could get the visitor center here, actually. It would compensate for this bleak problem here. I don't think I really care that much, though. Yeah. I think we just get mining network, actually. Now we'll do something creative. We'll get the visitor center. Ah, shit. Okay, well... Okay, so none of these are great, but we'll pick for... What type of scientist was that again? It's, physics. Why don't we send you from there to there? So you'll be okay at this. You're level 5, so that'll be fast enough anyway. Then we can go to our science ships here. Recruit someone new, get someone for age. Have you in there. There we go. Because level doesn't really matter as far as I can tell for the purpose of assist research. So it should be okay. Pretty painful though to start losing, because we lose all our leaders like at the same time, which is always a real nuisance in this game. Okay, now what? Well, now we've got tons and tons of stuff we have to upgrade. Keep going for the money. We're up to 36 per turn though, so I think we can go for a few of these mineral upgrades too. Like, you just have to sort of go for the money ones first, because you'll end up paying a ton of minerals of them regardless. Like, you pay sort of a ton of minerals, but you always get a positive mineral income, basically. Whereas with the other stuff, you sort of start declining on that pretty quickly. Down here, we can actually start building even more, but we've got the last of our cruisers coming out. So that should be good. That'll get us to 90, then we can actually build probably one more Argo after this one pops. I'm just waiting for our Admiral to die, though, just from... It's probably going to happen as soon as we enter combat, so it's going to be like just... Yeah, oh no, yeah, by the way, your Admiral died in combat from old age. It's just like, well, shit. Let's see here. Yeah, neither of these actually matters, so we're just gonna grab that. But I'm gonna find out, like, I've not got the ability to build a federation in this particular playthrough, just like at all, because of the politics of it. Like, these guys are just not gonna be willing to form a federation with me. And obviously these guys won't. And obviously these guys won't. Like, what can maybe happen is I can build a federation off the back of some disaster happening, like these Helvins awakening, because if they do, they're gonna start wrecking everybody's shit. So, not just mine. And I'm actually not that close to them, so it's probably not gonna even be me first. Which is a bit of a godsend. Alright, let's grab this. Get a good food tile there. And down here on our communist hippie utopia, communist elves. It's the best sort of combination of, like, ideology mixed with faction, I think. Anyway, let's grab a basic power plant here. There we go. I think we were going to queue up yet another Argo. There we go. Okay, so that's as many as I said I was going to build, so... And I do think that that should be enough. Probably going to have to switch over to a different type of Admiral in just a second, though. I don't want him dying in combat, so I might actually retire this guy and replace him. So... But yeah, like, oh, these guys got rotated around a little bit, too. So yeah, someone with fire rate for aggressive, especially mixed with the, like, natural 3 stars that we have on our Admirals. This is going to be a pretty scary Admiral there. I think it's like 23% bonus fire rate. So we're going to actually have you switched out. Just have a spare. Then we got a bunch of ships here that we can start building another fleet around, but I probably won't because I'm lazy. Good times. Alright. Which reminds me, I need to actually start upgrading the spaceport a little bit. Get the crew quarters on there as well. Actually, I don't need crew quarters on this one because it's in the same system as another one. So, oh, there goes that person emigrated off of center again. Fantastic. Ooh, we actually got a little bit of extra there. Okay, so I wonder where that person immigrated off to. So that's always kind of interesting. Okay, this one's good for hydroponics. Dolphon over here. Kind of want to figure out where people are actually moving to. I'm guessing it's Azalea, but you never know with this game. It isn't Azalea. That's crazy. Okay. You've got like this Paradise Gaia world and people aren't moving to it. It's a little bit weird. Betria? Yeah, they moved to Betria. That's strange. It's the one where they must like these Wasari, I guess. Okay, well, good for you, I suppose. Let's go grab that. Alright, just keep all of our planets building something wherever we sort of can there. Let's grab that actually too. Yeah, 3.1k, that should be enough. Let's go jump it over here again. I think we're going to run out of time around these ones. Yeah, I don't think we're going to be able to get those with our research ships, but we should be able to get this next wave of them with our research ships, I'd imagine. Alright, we can even queue up 2 more fighters here. Or 1 more Argo, rather, we'll probably do. Well, maybe not. Yeah, let's get 2 more of these, actually. Just like this ability to build almost constantly everywhere is pretty nice, I have to admit. Much higher speed of construction at this point in the game. Alright, we're getting pretty good energy credits here. I'm wondering if I should buy anything with it. I could start talking to Artisan Troop. I would need to get at least like 4,000 though before I started talking to them, but I could get a big increase to Unity per turn. Because Unity is basically just this game's culture, so you can, whenever you talk to something cultural, you can improve it, so. Alright, that's sort of locked off now, good. Not really going to do much with it right now, but does guarantee us this little bit of space here and this connection up until these guys get uppity and blow it up, but whatever. You maniacs, they blew it up. Marin Karan, floral fascination, ah shit. Copious amounts of pollen, yeah. Yada yada, shit. Okay, well, this has positives and negatives. Let's go ahead and grab a scientist here. Yeah, Azalea, so I think that you're going to Herma. Yep. Okay, so this will slow down our other research a little bit, but not much. Alright, what do we got going on over here? So, we want to avoid that thing for the time being. We just want to come around down this way, activate these guys, and have them make a run for us. This mining station here, I don't think has any natural ability to fight, so it's just going to be us sort of sweeping down here, destroying those mining stations, and then once we've gotten all those, we can go focus on the home base ore grinder, which is tough, but not impossible for us to kill. Especially since we've got more fleet power than it, so it should be we should be capable of beating it. Yeah, so. And this will be great because we can now... Well, actually, I could have scouted back around here beforehand, but it's fine. Alright, we're at 98 out of 98. Let's get another starport upgrade queued. And let's maybe upgrade more of our science facilities here. I'm going to start getting a few engineering facilities just on this planet, just because I do need physics, or not physics, engineering rather. Which kind of isn't quite the same as other sciences, but... Alright, so yeah, we've sort of managed to do a pull here, basically is what happened. And our new destroyer's longer range thanks to those larger lasers. You can see us whiffing a lot of the shots against these smaller ships though, which is one of the downsides of the larger weapons, but when they do connect, it's pretty damaging, and once we've got all of these little tiny crap ships firing away at these guys, it's pretty devastating. And once we start firing the larger lasers at the destroyers, the large lasers are going to be hitting them much, much more often because their evasion rate's much lower. So we've dropped a bit of fleet power, but not much. I think we were losing just a few cruisers, stuff like that. Or corvettes, rather. Yeah, so these guys go down pretty fast. We've only lost a little bit of fleet power. I think we should also be firing our point defense at them since they technically aren't shielded, so maybe not, I don't know. Okay. So with all that done, yeah, we lost a few hundred fleet power, which is not that bad. If we look here, we lost 3 corvettes and 1 destroyer. That's, yeah, not bad at all. Pretty okay with that. Can go ahead and also replace that right away if we want to. Yeah, this stuff. Society research. Oh, okay, this is actually a rather dull one. Okay, so this one doesn't have the full quest chain, I don't think. Unless I'm missing something here. And then suddenly it just breaks into having that additional sort of trait there. So I'm not going to be willing to jump my entire fleet to the remainder to try and figure out what's past here, because what's going to happen if I do that is that I'm going to encounter just humongous amounts of bullshit. I'm going to find out there's some sort of Leviathan on the next jump, and it's going to wipe out my entire fleet. So, yeah, we want to avoid that happening. Thanks, Fubrilov. Maybe if I insult them enough, they'll declare war on me. I don't know. Let's keep building ships. So we're going to keep losing them here. Yeah, you can see us losing a couple already. It's going to be a bit tougher since both these fleets hit us at the same time, whereas before it was just like one fleet hit us and then the other fleet hit us afterwards. So yeah, this one's going to be a little bit tougher, but... Ooh. Okay, let's get this next. Actually, let's just beeline straight to that. We should have enough fleet power left over to kill it, so hopefully that's the case. If not, we can always warp back out. Ooh, okay, this place. Let's grab that, and that, and this. Don't have enough for it. Okay. We're at 92 out of a lot, frankly, but... I kind of also want to get this planet under our control if I can somehow. Like, what would be really nice is if there's a habitable over there. And what would happen there is that Rim here is going to end up having a huge amount of extra resources. So if we can mine it, we'll have a big advantage from that. But the odds of that happening are pretty low since, well, I could build a station again, but I've already built quite a few. Okay, so this guy... I'll actually have this guy go back to Azalea because it's not going to be... It's going to be quite a bit further away. Should be actually Azalea Prime that I'm going to assist research there. Okay. And I think what we're going to do is get the one from Deneb and have it head over and help. Okay, so we'll send you to here first. Okay, afterburners, good. Not that useful, but still good. Okay, Garanthium. Oh, the mass drivers. Okay, so we'll be able to switch this over pretty soon. Now, over here, like, these guys are mostly hull and armor, so the fact that we don't have, like, much to deal with that doesn't really make it as big a difference. So yeah, this thing's deployed, like, a bunch of fighters against us. Looks like one of our Prime Minister died. God damn it. Okay, so we got an available orbital researcher. Space miner, not that useful. Orbital research type there. Again, yeah, not really that useful. We could start embracing alien reform, but, well, one of them is really good, the other one's not. Over here we got an available free elections. It's off-world mining, food, and mining platforms. So that's pretty good synergy. I'm going to actually support that. Give it 2. And, you know, available as well. Actually, this is Jesus. He's going to die immediately. Damn it, Jesus. Let's hope that we can get the 250 out of this before that, because otherwise I'm going to have wasted 100. Alright. I don't think I'm firing my point defense at these little assholes here. Which is a little bit interesting, but they're kind of going after the wrong ships for my point defense to fire at them. So that's good. That's lovely. You can see the hull points of this dropping pretty quickly, though. I've already taken out a third of them. Haven't lost very much of our own firepower. The one problem here is that, like, their firepower also isn't dropping, so... Partly because our point defense ships... Oh shit, it is this one. Okay, so we're just gonna ride this out. You can just keep saying whatever, and the drugged out hippies of that planet are gonna gradually just become more and more blissed out, and then eventually just it goes away. So it sort of is just a wild ride until it stops, which actually is a pretty good metaphor for drug use, I suppose. Okay, let's go grab a mining network here. Upgrade you. Clear you. That's fine. Upgrade that. Clone commandos. Okay. Ooh, Fleet Academy and the Grand Fleet. Those are really good things to have, especially like being able to unlock the Grand Fleet Edict. Supremely powerful. New ruler mandate. Okay, let's try and finish the stupid mandate before he dies. Okay, it was miner, right? Okay, Jesus likes miners, which makes sense because he himself is a builder. He likes having minerals to work with, I would imagine. Okay, so I need... those, and then I need one of these. And that should be actually enough. Kind of doing them all with one of these guys, but... Oh, we finally got some assistance from our erstwhile allies, I suppose. But it's too late, we've already done it. Jackpot. Mwahahaha. Okay, we're gonna break one of you guys off. Oops. Shit. Okay, did not want to do it quite like that. Okay. I forget how to do this, actually. There we go. Okay, so... one Paragon class. The rest of you guys going home to go heal. You going to go explore the Great Blue Yonder. Now, we do know that there's going to be an encounter over here. It should be preserved for me, I think. but I'm not 100% sure about that. Research these, and survey. Hopefully we won't survey or research anything that we can't actually finish, but I think we might. How many did we lose here? We lost 1 Corvette. Wow, okay. So I guess that really just goes to show how crappy ordnance can be in this game. 3, that'll leave us at 98. So 3 of these guys, so 2 more Argos. Should be good for now. I think we're gonna actually run this one out before we can actually get it. So actually, yeah, that stops the timer. Nice. Perfect. So the nice thing about this is it should actually like grant us the whole thing before the timer can run out. And down here, what have we got here? Miners. What a surprise. It's almost like there's a lot of mining drones around here. Yeah, so not really surprised at all about that. What I want to kind of do is actually try and get around to here to get these crystals. But I kind of have to fight my way through these guys first, so I might have to declare a liberation war. I believe these guys have closed borders, so I don't actually think I have to worry about them. So if these guys are not actually at war, then these guys have to go all the way bloody around to get up here to try and help out with this war. So this could work out actually if I do declare this kind of war. Alright, and what we got over here? Ooh. Continental world with 14 and an arid world. Okay. So that's potentially something we go for. Not sure that I like the fact that I've built this many frontier outposts, honestly, but that's the only real downside to the situation. Kind of want to just insult these guys. Impertinent scum, you will come to regret this. Yeah, probably. But, you know, sometimes life is just like that. You just gotta toss out a little bit of insults there. Ooh, these guys are already up to cruisers. It's a good litmus test that tells me that I'm sort of like behind. But, you know, what can you do? Okay. Should probably get another couple 4s. Just get that fleet cap moving upwards still. There's no point in not having that moving upward. Alright, now that these ships are healed though, I'm going to send them down to here. Just going to figure out what we can do there. Oops, shit. Nope. Nope. Oh, actually I just realized something. This ship's trapped here. Because what's going to happen is he's going to pop in at this side near the mining station and get wiped out, so I need to actually... I probably need to kill those mining drones first, actually, so let's get down to here. Should have enough stamina after that to go after the objective afterwards, so I'm not too worried about that. Alright, so we're looking at 5,000 fleet as being a representative of what could a fleet at this point in time look like, so that's good. How much longer... Okay, so gamma lasers, physics, research, and engineering. I forgot that, actually. We automatically unlock gamma lasers when we take out this section here. Precursor discovery on Avim Illa. Okay. So I'm basically getting, like, mercy things for this at this point, because, like, yeah. Okay, yeah, because I haven't been able to find enough of these things to complete the quest chain. Just sort of eventually mercy gives them to you. It's just basically the game's way of telling you that you do indeed suck, so... Thanks, game. It's good to know that I do indeed suck. Alright. So if I could bump up to gamma lasers, that would be kind of interesting. The problem is I don't have the energy to actually sustain that, so we're gonna ignore that. It's nice to have the tech, but... It takes a long time to research, even with a 10% bonus. But, yeah, so I think we ignore that for now. Okay, so 12 and 56 of our ships there. Pretty good stuff. Those guys stuck over there. I'll go grab that. The nice thing about these upgrades is that they don't seem to really cost much more energy credits, so... You can kind of keep building them and be fine. Not great, but fine. Speaking of, my energy credits are almost depleted here, so I should probably... Curator Sigma Enclave. Hello. Well met. Where did I meet you guys? Interesting. Okay. Either way. I think we go ahead and get a power plant here. Upgrade this one. Power plants wherever I can get them, because again, I'm running out of money. Alright, whatever. So this one should be actually a fairly easy wave to crush through there. Yeah, these things again, minerals minus 15% there, special study, labor study. So we can now reverse that problem. Otherwise we get stuck with that problem for forever. Okay, so... yeah, I guess we send you again. Mining drone lasers, perfect. I actually really like mining drone lasers. I think they're a great complement to whatever it is you want your ships to have. Oh, still blowing up something? Oh yeah, just the mining station, okay. So I could actually take over Targon. It's an alpine world, so that could actually be quite good for us. If I could do something to get there, like gene modifying some guys to be able to go there or something like that. Any of that would be quite good. Okay, I need to stop building ships for a little while just until my energy has crept back up because we're at 1 in income. That's great. Artisan troop here. Cultist Marauders, yeah. So this is that final part of the stupid quest that we've been doing for forever. And it's like 3 of these tiny little ships here that are not even worth considering. Our other fleet should be arriving in system fairly shortly here. Should be able to lend an assist here. Yeah, here they come. Send this guy on the flank or something, I guess. Alright, that's fine. Actually, this planet needed mineral focus. Battle debris, begin the recovery. Science ship. Okay, so both of them require the science ship. I was thinking one of them required like a troop transport, but apparently that is not to be the case. Okay, so we'll have you research the projects and then we'll have you survey after that. Because we still don't need to have everything here surveyed, really. Oop. I guess actually we finish this research here and then do the other ones. Because I think the timing works out okay. Either way, these guys more importantly. Let's get you guys back home to Deneb. Consolidate these fleets together and have a humongous amount of stuff. Okay, could get the cruisers. Could get engineering facilities too. Yeah, I think we have to go for the cruisers just to keep up. Make sure that we're not falling too far behind. It's going to take us bloody forever to get that though. Mining drone lasers is going to be pretty good for us pretty soon here. Alright, straightforward stuff there, just need more minerals. Let's just flat out need more resources. Alright, so we need also more, 12 more population worth of ships. Well, that can probably be accommodated. Take a little while, but that is fine. Now I'm wondering, minor mandate has been fulfilled before Jesus could die. Jesus will probably die fairly soon, but that's okay. I just want to wait until I've got like a definitive advantage of some sort over these guys, and that's going to be hard to get. Oh, god damn. Okay, so we got that finished. Minerals plus 10% now, and then something else happens, and then something else happens, and then blah 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 blah. It's awful. Let's get another core sector system available. It's a pretty cheap one, and it'll help us sort of flush the tech away, because we've been getting it a lot. Just getting rid of it's useful in its own right there. Okay. Just keep removing these tile blockers. Like, I can kind of see the economic benefit of taking the Ascension perk that just removes all your tile blockers, but it still feels like a crappy deal when you consider how valuable they are and how easy it is to actually just remove tile blockers. It's just like, it's not that bad. Okay. Well, I mean, it's bad, but it's not, like, so bad that I would care. So here is that dilemma. Like, this planet is super good for minerals and one type of science, so we probably even start removing the useful tiles here and start giving them mining networks. So we'll go ahead and do that. We might still get the one energy hub, but probably not too important there. Let's get rid of this one. And power plant. More mining drone progress. We should be at like 60% or something like that. So we should be able to study it in like a month or something like that. Ridiculous. Like, it should be almost done already. Ooh, I lost money for a while there. Why are our energy credits so bad? Oh god. What did I spend those on? Okay, well, either way. Yeah, so we can get the gamma laser, which is really, really advanced. Or we can spend like no time at all doing the mining drone laser. That's a lot more time actually than I thought it was going to be, but still, you know, it's not that bad. It's not as bad as it could be. Alright, over here in Herma. Let's go with that. I guess we grab that. Paying more upkeep for it, but it's okay. Once our fleet stops being stops flying around in space, we'll have a pretty good ability to start paying the bills. Rooted in place, intriguing, migration speed minus 70%. That's fine. I don't think we've got another quest there, right? Okay. This is such a dumb quest chain. I kind of want to get back to Azalea. I might as well. There we go. Alright, so the question I'm going to have to ask is, like, what do I do when I attack these guys? Because what I probably want to do is actually grab a couple of them, form them part of the Federation, rather than directly taking them over. So we'll have to think about how we want to go about doing that, since it's becoming clear that I'm going to have to probably declare a war before we can get anything to happen here. Acceptance is still minus 24 for these guys. Alright. Alright, I guess we can upgrade the capital here. I think we need to save up and then... Okay, so yeah, once we get this one more population, we'll be able to do that. That shipyard must be destroyed. Okay. Oh, right, okay. So this is going to be another mission to hunt down these cultists. This is a little bit strange. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. But we have to find a shipyard that is producing, like, weird ships from these guys here. What the hell is going on here? This is sort of, like, overlapping. I might have actually... There might be another thing going on there behind all this shit. Okay, more... Okay, so, sigh. It's just like, I don't give a shit. Flowers and their stupid problems that they're causing can go die in hell. Alright, okay, I think the problem here is that we're cycling off of people who are emigrating off the planet again, so not really much I can do about that place. Alright. I don't know, this planet's been pretty good to me so far. Let's grab that. And I think we also want to just go ahead and consolidate our fleets together. It's usually a good idea to have all our fleets merged. So now I've got a point defense model ship. What I probably want to do is get like those cruisers out, start turning those guys into our real damage dealers, if we can. We should have the ability, if we want to go into policies and edicts and get the Grand Fleet activated, which costs a lot, 1.6 influence, but it's still kind of worth it. Yeah, I've got nothing useful there. It's so late into the game that that's just not going to really be a thing. Not track on map, that one. It's gonna be somewhere absolutely, yeah. Okay. Well, shit. Okay, what can we do here? Let's see what we can do if we declare war here. So we can't get them to seed plants because we're a pacifist, but we can liberate plants here. And what we do have to do is liberate like a corridor all the way down so I could get to here. So what I have to do is get all the stuff in this place. So that's just gospel of blah blah to us. Okay, so they want to build up their forces more before they do anything here, so it's probably going to be just a little bit too foolhardy for me to declare a war right now. Yeah, I don't think there's any way for me to path to that, which is a little bit bullshit, but what have you. Yeah, what I want to do is be able to take like this place, and that would produce me a southern corridor that would be sufficient to get to where I'm trying to go. I don't really need to take their capital. Like attacking and taking their capital would be a great way to generate score, but it's not really necessary otherwise. Alright. So they should actually want to go to war, though, our erstwhile allies, simply on account of them being warlike. It's just that they want to build up their forces more, I suppose. So I'm wondering if there's any way for us to more easily and readily compel. Alright, sorry about that, just a brief crash because my computer hard drive was full again. Alright, god damn it, sense of impending doom. Assess the risks associated with this and it is recommended to complete it before something goes horribly wrong. Alright, whatever. I hate this. I hate this so much. God damn it. Oh man, and my I don't think my scientist is high enough level. Level 3 there, and a level 4. Ooh, we got a level 4 psionic researcher here. But what we're going to actually do in this particular case is actually get you replaced with someone like, say, Wei Zhu. Then we're going to have you, Wei Zhu, go down here and do this research because he's level 4 and thus can do this stuff. What we actually want is to have our psionic one down there, so we're going to actually put where the crap, you in there. We're going to replace you with you, and then we're going to take this science ship and assign whoever the hell is now available, which is you. Okay, so this increases the odds that we get psionic techs in this sort of category, and this is perfect timing because we just finished this tech off right now, and now we have a better chance of getting psionic stuff. This is also good. Statecraft is also a pretty good one because we're apparently doing a statecraft thing, so that all worked out really, really well. Elegant. I like it. Whatever, we'll just leave that be for now. Okay, new research. Reducing ship upgrade costs, that could actually be a really good thing. Let's go ahead and grab that. Especially since like we're going to be switching over to kinetics pretty soon. Actually, we could be switching over to kinetics right now if we wanted to. So let's go ahead and take a look at what that actually does to our ships here. One of the things we need to consider as well, like we've got the ignores 100% armor mining laser, which is actually a really, really good weapon. 8 to 14 damage, and you compare it to the blue laser, which is 6 to 11. These things do full damage against shields, so they don't have that penalty, and they deal more damage against armored ships. So like way, way, way more damage. So the fact that they're more damage, the fact that they are just as good in every other way, like their accuracy is only 75% instead of 90%, but for some reason accuracy is taken into the damage values. So, you know, the only thing that's really worse is I believe the range is 10 worse, and that's about it. Actually, no, the average damage is different here. It is 1.89 compared to 2.03, but that's still all in all going to be better against almost everything. Then, of course, there's the Mass Driver, which has that bonus versus shields and very high base damage, but can't do anything against armor. So you can sort of do this combination here that I like, which is like 2 mining lasers and then a Mass Driver. And it doesn't even have to be a very good Mass Driver, it can be the basic one. So we got all that in there, and we've still got 2 basic, 2 increased power. We could drop one of the small deflectors as well to get our damage up by a little bit there, by 1% if we want to. I don't feel like we really need to do that right now. So we can have something like this, and this combination is actually pretty decent in terms of the amount of damage it does. 6.1 is the listed value, but then it's also got the ability to deal good damage against shields, better than the lasers, and also better against hulls, because the cutting lasers are really good against that. So we're going to save this design here. Close that up there. Then for the Argo, we're probably going to stick with this design for now. Just higher damage per second, just for now. But in particular, they're mostly just going to be a point defense type ships, so it's not really like it matters that much what their type of weapons there are. That's not really what we're after. I feel like our borders are getting pushed a little bit, but not too badly there. Okay. Well, that's all fine. Looks like that's all fine. Yeah, these are all okay for right now. Ooh, capital upgrade. And capital not quite. Just don't have enough money for it. Oh no, I need 10 for that one. I'm not even sure this planet can get to 10. Alright, get the energy grid down. Then on center here, I guess we get some more ships. Ooh, do I upgrade now or do I wait? I guess we wait until we get cheaper upgrade costs. That is pretty cheap too, so that's pretty nice. Ooh, I think someone moved off planet here. Is that what happened actually? I don't know. Not really sure. Well, anyway, even though we just got back from our little interruption there, I think we called it an episode here. Yeah, no, this game's still just fantastically relaxing. That's sort of... crap ton of unity gained. Fantastic. Okay, well, let's see if this helps. So this should increase our trust cap by 50. We also have now our lovely, lovely extra ascension perk. What do we want to actually get here? The nice thing about being spiritualist is that you can get consecrated worlds, which is actually quite powerful. It's just, I don't really, feel like getting that. Way too late to get Mastery in Nature because I've already been buying tile block removers. Interstellar Dominion could be interesting, but I don't think I want to really get that. Imperial Prerogative is hilarious, but I think what we're probably going to do is just wait on this to see if we can unlock either the psionic tree or the genetic engineering. And then we sort of go down whichever of those routes that we're capable of. And then in the meantime, we're going to sort of work on our prosperity. But, what the hell is this? Mining base. Yeah, so that Ascension perk available thing's going to be there for a while, but that's fine. Ah, mining base is then our Racian thing. Okay. Research that afterwards. Oops, shipyard destroyed. Alien shipyard that was used by the final Crucible. Okay, so someone else destroyed it. Okay, so that sort of helps. Okay, so I think that's... I think we'll get a message pop up that says where that leader is, but for the meantime, all we've got is just waiting. Should be able to destroy it and capture it still, but it's a shame that we couldn't take the shipyard ourselves. We still got the engineering points, though, which is going to be hugely beneficial for getting this a bit faster because of how slow our engineering research is. It's not going to be exactly as advertised down there, but Yeah, look at this, 40. We're using up our stored stuff pretty fast, too. I don't know. Ooh, this is in our borders. That's kind of nice. It's not going to help us because pretty damn sure that that's going to just be the one, but you never know. Might reveal some other resource there with the Irasian thing. I don't think that ever does that, though. Okay. So in particular, if we can get better research, that would be fantastic right now. I think I even sacrificed like the... Actually, no, that's the hub there, isn't it? Yeah, that's the processing plant. Okay, I can't just drop the processing plant. I probably don't need the faith building right now, so we're probably going to go get this thing upgraded for engineering as well. Okay. That's all fine. It's not ideal, but it's fine. Okay, this is all okay. Guess we upgrade that. There's no reason not to right now because it's almost ready to be actually utilized. Let's go ahead and grab this actually. More science. Okay. I think we're getting somewhere. Secretly contemplating getting like another 150 naval capacity so I can just build a giant ass fleet, roll over these guys really, really fast, and then be home for Christmas sort of thing. But yeah, I don't know. Okay, are we done with that shit yet? Can I go back to Azalea? Let's get assist research done again. I would really like to get into the science ship to get this done while assisting research, but honestly the investment's probably just not worth it because we'll be done this pretty soon and then we'll be able to go back to doing other things. Man, I've got a lot of minerals. Okay, we found the cultist's fleet location. Apparently the game will not actually tell me where that is. I think I must have misread that last thing there. It's like, prepare the fleets. It's like, where is she? It's probably someone like, it's probably going to be that they're actually going to go attack us. And I just wasn't paying enough attention. So that'll be fun, I suppose. That'd be one way to characterize it, I guess. Yeah, not being able to just click on the thing that says highlights. Deep space reconnaissance probes fix up blah blah blah. Okay, so yeah, I guess they were just saying that we're sending. God damn it! What the hell? What system? Oh man. All right, well. It's probably somewhere down here where I can't get to anyway. Okay, got that Irasian artifact. Good. Should only be like 2 more, I think, and we know where another one of them is. It's not likely that their planet is only on our explorable part of the world, but I suspect that we'll be okay there otherwise. We still have this defensive pact, which is really going to be annoying for me. Still wondering how to get around that. Let's check armies here. I want to get a clone army from one of these planets here. I'm going to actually get like 8 clones, I think. And the thing is, a large clone army is actually really, really good at knocking out a planet. So we're going to use that as our sort of siege force there. I'm amazed that Jesus isn't dead yet. Things that can get taken out of context. Anyway. This is all looking pretty okay. Let's go ahead and build just random... well, I kind of almost want to build more cloning vats, but part of me doesn't want to as well. Okay. This planet's pretty much maxed out there. In fact, quite a few of my plants are basically at the max. Alright, science lab there. Holy crap, look at that. This planet's like basically carrying us to victory here. Alright, we're gonna actually change you over to the basic science lab. Get you upgraded. Get you upgraded. So we'll do that in that order. Yeah, no, it's looking fine. I wonder if it's because the cult leader is actually moving from... Oh no, wait, I see. What the hell? How? I don't think that's accessible. Okay, that is very interesting. I've never seen that before. I feel like this is a bug. Interesting. Touche, sir. Touche game. Alright. Well, I guess that mission's bugged. I don't know if I can complete it. All it gives you is like a cruiser though, like a medium tier cruiser that you can sort of just build yourself basically by this point in the game. So it's not as though I would really be gaining anything. I'm guessing it's glitching because it's supposed to be in someone else's territory and they couldn't find a good place for it to spawn. That's my guess. Alright, so this is really going to help us. I'll grab the cheaper war demands for now. Ooh, that's expensive. Okay, well. Either way, let's go ahead and figure out where we're going to actually upgrade our ships. Because can't quite get the upgrades from there just yet. Why don't we make Cursa our upgrade hub for now? Crew quarters. Oh, actually that isn't... well, I did need the crew quarters regardless, but I guess we go to Deneb and we can actually just go ahead and upgrade these. At 15% less. That's pretty nice. Okay, I'm liking it. I think I can appreciate all that. But in any event, I think that's going to be enough relaxing for today. This game is still pretty chill because not much actually happens, which can be like irritating at times where it's just like, yeah, you kind of want to be able to do something and the game's just like, yeah, no, I don't think you should. I think you should just take it easy. I don't think you should actually do things. It's just like, okay, game. Shouldn't this be increasing diplomacy, attrition's finished plus? So yeah, shouldn't it be 150 cap? How come this isn't going up anymore? Huh. Maybe that is the cap. I don't think so though. Got actually people like moving off of the Gaia planet, which is kind of crazy. Actually, no, that's not what happened. Okay. Actually, maybe it... no, I don't think it is. Alright, yeah, finally Jesus is dead. I think that's a good way to end the video here. So anyway, yeah, that's our episode for today. Hope you found it enjoyable, and of course, as always, hope to see you guys all next time.